So you think that the market's going to be crashing anytime soon? Think again. I'm going to be reviewing a couple of obvious reasons why the market is still going strong, but a couple of not so obvious reasons that the market will continue to go strong for at least another year and possibly a couple of years from now. Tune in to today's Mary's Market Sense to find out more. Well, a couple of the reasons why the market is going so strong right now is obviously the record low interest rates that we have seen since last year and will continue to do so for at least another year or two from this point on. And that's making it easier for a lot of people to try to get qualified for a mortgage and finally being able to get into the market. And with so many people trying to get into the market, there's a lack of inventory. So we don't have a lot of homes for sale or a lot of new construction that's been taking place. So lack of inventory is a huge problem at this point. Well, let's review some of the not so obvious reasons why the market is still going strong and will continue to do so for the next year or two. So we got to look at who's really buying all of these homes. So we're going to look at the demographic of all of these people that are buying all these homes, and it's the millennials. So we have the millennials that are finally able to get qualified for a mortgage, and they're just so tired of paying all of these high rental rates and want to get into the home ownership market and finally be able to build equity on their own home instead of paying someone else's mortgage. So with that in mind, we have 3.6 million millennials that live in Ontario, and 72% of them want to purchase a property in the next year or two. So that leaves about 2.6 million millennials looking to buy a home within the next year or two. Now, out of those 2.6 million, we have about 60% that live in the the Greater Toronto area. So with that in mind, we have about a million millennials looking to buy a property in the next year or two, and they all want to stay within the Greater Toronto area region. The next not so obvious reason is the immigration. So Canada will be welcoming at least 350,000 people on an annual basis for the next couple of years at least. So we have about 700,000 new immigrants that will be coming into Canada, and about 40% of those tend to flock within the Greater Toronto area. So out of those immigrants that will be looking for housing of some sorts, either as a rental or most likely as a purchase as well. So we have the millennials, and then we have the new immigrants that will be coming into Canada. That accounts for at least 1.3 million people looking to purchase a property in the next year or two. One more factor to think about is generational wealth. With the aging population of the silent generation and the baby boomers, we are seeing large amounts of inheritance being left behind to nearly half of all Canadians. The average inheritance amount is about $250,000. And then we have families that are able to help their kids to get into the real estate market. Well, there you have it for today. I hope you found that helpful. Let me know what you think about all of these changes and what your thoughts are on how the market will be performing in the next little while. Put some comments in the post below, and let's have a conversation about what's going on right now. I would love to hear your thoughts. Now, of course, these factors are just information only. If the government steps in and tries to intervene and stabilize the market that is very strong right now, then of course none of these factors will be as important. Anyway, thanks for tuning in to today's Mary's Market Sense, and we'll see you here again next time. Take care.